hey, you, it is time to take the band-aid off. Like, take it off. All the things you say you want to do, rip the band-aid off and do it. Get it done. Think about all the opportunities you may have missed. Think about how many times in your head you're just like, man, I want the if, or I really want to do. Do it. Just do it. Think about what's stopping you. So let's go with YouTube, for example. A lot of people want to have YouTube channels, but because they don't have the confidence, they feel like, I ain't even gonna say that. Let me tell you, I've been on YouTube a long time. And what stopped me for a long time is, number one, I don't be liking how I look. Like, I lacked confidence in myself and how I look. That was a huge hindrance, for real. Especially because when you really think about it, at the end of the day, like, who cares? Like, nobody really cares. Everybody looks different. There's no two people that look the same unless they were born that way, twins or something like that. But there are all different types of shapes, sizes of people. So it's like, what are you concerned about? What somebody would think about how you look? That's what I had to tell myself. Like, why do you care? Why do you care? That shows you that you have something internal that you need to work on. Number one. That's exactly what I told myself. Like, why do you care what other people think about you? That's not the YouTube thing. That's a Trisha thing. You need to figure it out. The other thing is, you may feel like everything needs to be perfect. Newsflash. It's never going to be perfect. That's the other thing I had to learn. It's never going to be perfect. The background is not going to be right. The setting, how you edit, how you title, nothing is ever going to be perfect. You just have to do it and get better at it. Do it and get better at it. So every time you post something, go back and look at it and see, okay, what can I change? What can I do a little different? It will get better every single time. I know you hear so many content creators say, like, when they go back and look at their first videos, they all so cringy. Join the club. That's what it do. And they only got to the level that they got to because they kept going. They didn't let the cringe stop them. As crazy as it is to go back and look at those videos, listen, the goal is to just get better. Perfection don't exist. That is something I tell myself every day, because I am a chronic perfectionist. And listen, if anybody gonna tell you that it holds them back, it's me. Another thing is, you don't start the channel because you're scared you're not gonna get any views, or you worried about what your friends or family gonna say. Forget all them. The biggest piece of advice that I can tell you, do it for you. Like, just do it for you. Like, when I first started my other channel, I was doing it because it was an outlet for me. It was a hobby for me. Like, it was just something for me to do. Do it for that very reason, and let it just go ahead and grow into something else. But just do it for you. That way you can pay attention to yourself. The moment you are in your life, you can document just where you were, like, mentally, physically, your environment. Like, there are so many things positive about having a YouTube channel. Don't worry about what the naysayers are going to say, because guess what? They're going to say it anyway. Whether you got a channel or not. You ain't never been in a workplace or at a party or in an event or something and somebody got something crazy to say about you. It happens. It's life. What you need? I'm about to, as soon as I finish this. Listen, people are going to talk regardless of what you are doing. They're going to talk about you when you got something good going on. Listen, trust me, they will always have something to say. You have got to get within your own mind and your own head. Like, their opinions of you cannot be bigger than your opinion of you. If you feel like them having something to say about you is really going to stop you, you really need to do some evaluating for yourself, like internally. Like, figure out why that's bothering you. Figure out why it triggers you to a point where it can stop you from doing something you really want to do. Girl, boom. Let me see. Another thing, like, so another thing, like, rip the band-aid off. A lot of people say, oh, I wish I could start a business. Or I wish I could do that. I could do that. I wish. You can. Like, you can. People make it seem like things are so difficult on the outside part. Not the case at all. It's really not that hard. It's just you have to be the person to be able to do the thing. You have to become the person. That's why I always say your mindset is what gets you in the door. Regardless of what it is you're trying to do, regardless of where you're trying to go, you have to have the right mindset first. I started 2 businesses. This is probably my third or fourth YouTube channel. My third YouTube channel. Who knows? Who cares? But I finally feel like I'm the person for it. But it took me to get through all of those trials and all of those errors and all of those things and learning about myself and figuring out new techniques and getting my mind right for me to be able to be in the space where I can be that person. Listen, you could be that person too. Just rip the freaking band-aid off.